Hello. So today, this is my first ever topic video I've ever released, and this is going to be about anatomy. Specifically, this is part 1 of anatomy, and it's going to be about body parts, aka the organs. And there is a lot of stuff to talk about the body anatomy, including stuff like conditions or germs. So let's start with explaining the basics. So I'm just gonna write this like just a simple premises to give you an example of what I'm talking about. I might not be perfect at this drawing, but I will show you what I mean. So imagine three incredibly important structures which are keeping the body up: the body organs, the body systems, and the body workers. So I will explain them to you. The body organs are some sort of organs that are in the system that will keep your body running and will keep them working for an extremely long time, which will keep your body natural and healthy. This will include things like the lungs, the heart, the brain, the kidneys, the stomach, and any other sort of body part. The body systems are going to keep up the working process of your brain and other electronics in your system. And these systems are the main things that are keeping your body organs intact and to keep them running, and also to make sure that your body is safe. These include the nervous system, the endocrine system, will also include the immune system, and will also include other things like the skeletal system to keep your body up and straight and without falling over. And I'm just drawing here to show you an example. Just give me a second. Alright, and the last one is the body workers. The body workers are the ones that are the cells, like the white cells, blood cells, or sex cells, and any other things that help your body, like tissue, or things like DNA, RNA, or any other sort of things, like protein, or anything other than that. But that's what body workers are. And also there's others like DNA or like genes or genetics. And I will just, as of right now, just draw them out for you. Okay. So this is the thing that I have planned, and I will be showing you one of them today. And the one I'm going to be showing you is, we're going to be showing body organs, which is like right about here. It's not perfect to see it, but it is important to know about them. And I will be explaining to you each and every one of these body organs that are very important. So, I'm going to start with the 5 vital organs that you need to survive. So first, we're going to be starting off with the brain. The brain is the most complex organ in your body, right at the top of your head right here, which is at mostly the top of your body, besides your hair. The brain controls everything that you do and also controls how you feel, like your emotions by the endocrine system, or controls things like alerting you, like the nervous system, and also controls everything you do and everything you can do, because in its eyes, itself, mostly it can control almost everything in order to get you moving. That is why the brain is so important and complex. And it also has like the left and right cerebral hemispheres. And there's also three major parts to this, or four if you can say that: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem, and the brain itself. Well, as of right now, like the brain is like everything. Like it's very important, and it also keeps you up and running, and it can also try to see if anything's wrong, and also warns the body about things, and also warns about your body, literally about anything, and it will give out its commands to the nervous system to help you out. And that's mostly about the brain. And also, besides the soul that is controlling your consciousness, the brain has to control everything, like even breathing, sleep, consciousness, or any other thing you do at all. Without the brain, you would immediately die. It would be because that you wouldn't be able to control anything, and you would have no knowledge at all. In those matter of seconds, you would have no control of anything. And every single other organ, body system, and any other body worker would not have a commander to command. And because of that, because there's no commander at all, there's no control over themselves, causing them to die, and you to die along as well. Next, we'll be talking about the heart. Now, the brain has a very deep connection with the heart, but the heart is the one that's pumping in right here, mostly on your left chest or right chest, or a little lower than that, but mostly at your chest. Your heart is the one that is controlling your like basically blood flow, and also keeping you alive because it is pumping blood through your veins. Now, for the heart, the blood will carry oxygen through the veins and will bring them into the heart in order to make it pump, and then will come back out, and it will repeat the cycle over and over again. And for a more detailed example, the heart has two upper chambers called atria and two lower chambers called ventricles, which are mostly like very important for making the heart shape and other stuff. And how it mostly works is that the blood cells will travel into the right atrium and go down to your right ventricle, or how you pronounce it. And then we'll go through some process to get to your lungs, which I'm pretty sure I don't remember the name, but it goes through some type of other vein. And then it will travel to your left atrium and your left ventricle, and will come out of it, and will also put it to the rest of your body. So that's just how simply the heart works. So another part that we also need to discuss is the lungs. The lungs in your body are the things that keep you breathing. When you breathe in oxygen like this, your blood cells carry it, and will carry it to the lungs through the heart. And once they get there, it will oxygenate the blood and put it into the rest of the body so that the body needs it. Without the lungs, they could have organ failure, and when you breathe, your blood cells cannot carry it. And it's just mostly not going to be able to work. And without it, your heart might not be pumping properly, or even your brain. But that's just an example. I'm just trying to see. And everything might not be correct, but I'm just saying. The next thing we're going to talk about is the liver. The liver takes up the nutrients that the body needs. And if you have nutrients, the liver is going to take that. It also helps the immune system, and helps with mostly other stuff like protein for blood clotting, or anything else like breathing or anything. And if the liver happens to get injured, it can grow back to its original size. So if your liver happens to get shot by a gunshot or anything, it's gonna grow back. Trust me. And mostly about that liver, it also filters blood, meaning that whenever that filters blood with the oxygen, the oxygens that are good are going to be allowed in. That's what it's about. And yeah, that's what the liver's mostly good for. Above the hips are the kidneys. The kidneys are mostly a very important organ in your body because it filters waste along with the liver and also helps in order to filter oxygen. But it's also helpful in order to help you with urinating, which is peeing. And yeah, the kidneys help to release the pee, which is the harmful waste, and it helps along with the urinary system. So mostly that's pretty much a good deal. And that's what the kidneys are used for. Now we're going to go on to the less important body organs, maybe. But the next one I will explain quickly is the spleen. The spleen removes older and damaged blood cells so that only healthy blood is circulating. And also, it removes harmful waste and toxins in your body. That's what it does. Next up is your gallbladder. It works together with the liver in order to make sure that your body is breaking down fats. But if you're like an unhealthy person, then there could be problems with the gallbladder that maybe things I think are called gallstones will block up your liver, no, your gallbladder, and will probably interfere with your digestion system. Your stomach. Your stomach is the one that takes in the food and digests it and breaks it down. Mostly, it breaks down the liquid and like things like burgers and stuff. For I think liquids, they're like mostly staying in the body until they move to the intestines, and also for the food, it just breaks it down. And your stomach can expand if it's a large meal. So yeah, and it might stay like that if you're an unhealthy person, so it has a bigger like stomach. But if you change your weight, it will not go back to its original size it was before, meaning it's not going to take in the new weight. Intestines. There are small intestines and large intestines. The small and large intestines filter waste like shit. They also absorb water and they digest food and also take in a lot of nutrients, which is pretty great if you ask me. They're the ones that filter the poop. So, yeah, there you go. Skin is the largest organ in the body, which is basically right here, right now. And mostly it's like almost covered by skin. In order to protect your inside of the body, and also it's the body's first defense. It has 3 layers, and also it changes skin color because of melanin, or if you could even call it that, which for like some point I don't really figure it out that much, but hold on. I will just basically look right now real quick. Yeah, melanin. So melanin is basically the thing that makes your body color change in order to protect it from the sun and harmful bacteria and other stuff. Eyes. Your eyes are connected to your brain, and the eyes allow you to see because of light. And because of light, like the brain will process it and will capture the information around the environment. This is why you can't see without eyes, because the brain cannot process anything with little to no visible light. And on top of that, because of this, there is a perfectly exampled reason why I say that the brain is so important that it controls everything. So, there you have it. Your ears. Your ears are the things that are right here and are mostly for processing sound like you're hearing me right now because of the eardrums and the brain's processing. and it will be able to hear sounds because of sound waves and will detect anything. So there you have that. Your tongue. Your tongue is mostly basically the organ right here. It allows you to speak, and it will have your taste buds like sugar, salt, or both, and any other things like sweets. Yeah, that's what the tongue does. And there's a thing back here that's like kind of hanging. If you can see it in my mouth right there, but in my mouth, that thing is kind of like the thing that allows you to speak with your tongue. But yeah, that's what I think. Your pancreas. Your pancreas has a exocrine gland and endocrine gland. They produce hormones in blood vessels and also send some signals to the ducts, and like that is the main like body sugar, like because of releasing insulin in order to activate glucose, and will basically give you energy, allowing you to have energy in order to do things, and is the main body sugar. That's the thing about the pancreas. Now, I am pretty scared to talk about this topic, which is the reproductive organs. But I will not be explaining the penis or the vagina because that's in another video for the body systems for the reproductive system. So I will be only talking about the reproductive organs that are important. Now we're going to be talking about the man's testicles, which are basically the balls. Mostly they produce semen and sperm, and also give some like hormone thingies that allows these bulky appearances and for the man's feelings and stuff. And for the ovaries, like for a woman, like it allows them to get pregnant and is like mostly like kind of on top of the uterus, and like yeah, and it keeps their hormone balance when getting pregnant or something. But yeah, that is mostly it for the like body organs, and I will show you one last like thing before you go. So to give you an example, these are just all the body parts except the reproductive organs that I've talked about in this video. And there could be like many more organs, but I don't know. So now that I've explained that all to you, it is time for me to say goodbye, and you can wait for the next anatomy video. So, um, goodbye, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, my brothers and sisters.